Khalifa for Mr. Elick right behind you.
Coming up, guys.
Mr. Elick, come on up.
Oh, we got it.
I'm gonna talk to you, but let him finish first.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 90 days in jail with credit for the 27 that you've already done.
Should be. Okay,
Yeah.
that was 29, but
You should be 29.
Really? Look at that.
but I was told because it's
Going to bat
listed.
for you. That's pretty cool. DA's going to bat for you, man. That's good. What?
27.
It's been 27 since October 25th, but he was initially taken in on the 7th, in July for the same charge. It was no PC and then refiled.
Okay. I'll give him 29.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Not a problem. All right, so Mr. Scott, but regardless, you have to understand that it's going to go on your record. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. So if you ever pick up another one of these cases in penitentiary, have you been to the pen before? Yeah. Next time you pick up a serious felony, it could be a 15 to life case. If you've
Your Honor,
been,
if I may, just so the court is aware, and I explained to him the ramifications, he is on parole currently for the enhancement.
Ay, sometimes, a woman is like a piece of cancer. She'll kill you, dude. She'll absolutely kill you. How can someone get into your head so much, twirl you up so much that you lose control, no matter how small it is, to where you end up in a box for the next 3 months? Not only that, it's very possible they revoke your parole, send you back to prison now. So many other fish in the sea, just go find another release, because life's too short to live in and out of custody. You know what I mean? This applies to you, Mr. Khalifa, as well. How are you going to let someone get into your head so much so, you cut the cancer out before it kills you. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses, testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, you can never change this or undo this. How do you plead to the offense of assault family member? You also have to understand, because you're on probation or parole, this could be used to revoke that. It could result in further confinement. Is this what you want to do? You sure? Okay, man. I'm going to find you guilty. I'll send you to 90 days in jail. Is it enhanced, Greg? Do you know?
It is with a felon in possession of a weapon.
Is it true that you had that felon in possession? Okay, true to enhancement. Mr. Scott, come on, man. Life's too short. Mr. Elick. Thanks, Greg.
Your Honor, I'm approaching for on bail review for Mr. Khalifa.
Mr. Khalifa, I know that you're telling me these things, but we have the complaining witness that has been calling, saying that she's terrified.
Can I say something, if you don't mind?
But remember, everything that you say, they can use it against you. Don't. Did you want to say something?
Oh, Judge, I've already kind of explained to you the continuous contact and bond violations that have been occurring. I think it's important to note that this individual had 3 warrants out at the same time. He failed to appear, obviously for the misdemeanor. For the felony, his warrant was sent out for violation of bond, violating the exclusion zone. I received calls nearly every day from the complainant telling me how scared she is, that he is continuously trying to contact her. He's canceled her credit card. He is trying to call her from blocked numbers. He is continuously violating his bond. He has stated himself that he does not care about the protective order.
I would object to hearsay, Your Honor. I know he didn't come to court. He has been sick with diabetes.
Can I
All I
say
ask
something,
you-
sir?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, as the same day I have a court, I was here, by the way, and I
No, you
thought,
weren't.
sir, can you give me second, Judge, if you don't
Sure.
mind? I wasn't here in the building. I was here around this area. My blood sugar.
Doesn't count.
Can I say something? I talked to the sheriff to take me to the court. He told me just to keep going and the bark is there and to go. I feel down. My blood sugar was so high. until like maybe I get up. Some people, they broke my door to open it because I'm diabetic, it's a very bad condition. When I get up, I don't know what time, it was like 4:30. I show up at the court here, they told me it's already done. Come back Monday. When I come back Monday with my other attorney for the felony, you know what? They told me it's closed today, the court. So you don't have to be there, just to be patient until like we give you court.
Your
So
Honor,
I wasn't a Skype, sir.
Okay, Your Honor, I will say they haven't brought him here the past 2 days.
Can I say something also too? Yesterday, I have a court here, right? During my way to the court, and I am in jail, right? What happened to me? They took me to the hospital for my bad condition. 7 hours, they try to reduce my blood sugar. 3 times they give me insulin, it's still high, high, high. They refuse to send me to the court. This is my condition, sir.
They want to make sure that before they bring you to court, you're in a good
See what I'm
condition.
talking about now? I'm not lying, sir. So why I escape if I have a court?
You weren't here.
Exactly, because my bad condition.
How do I know that?
What I argue you right now, to waive the bond, the fees.
Regardless, you don't come to court.
I told you what happened, sir.
How do I know that?
I just explained to you.
Do you know how many people tell me the sky's purple?
I'm not lying, sir. Because I'm very sure, even yesterday, I have important court, I cannot make it, and I am here already.
Your Honor, his bond has been denied on the felony, so
You
even
see-
if you did lower it, he's still
You see what
won't be
I'm
able to
saying?
get out unless they.
Exactly.
Felony court has revoked your bond and you're at zero bond.
That's zero.
Even if I were to tell you, look, go, be fancy, be free, your felony court has made you at no bond. So there's nothing that we can do at this point anyways.
No, just to waive the fee. And I have another thing about what she was telling you, sir. Yeah, I have the approval. All of this is a scam, by the way, because I'm the one he got message, very scary message.
I would like to know, do you have, other than her word, any kind of documentation, any kind of evidence to show that he is violating conditions of his bond? Because I would like to see it. Because I would like to show it to Mr. Khalifa if in fact you have something.
Correct.
I have screenshots from the complaint, so if I may kind of explain, it's a little complex. So
Don't
they're still
interrupt,
legally
finish.
married, they're still legally married, they're on the same insurance plan.
We are not in insurance plan, we are not legally married. I apply for
You-
divorce.
Khalifa,
I'm
if
sorry,
you
I'm
not
sorry,
let them
I'm sorry,
talk, I
I'm
will
sorry.
have to pull you out of
Okay,
this
I'm so
courtroom
sorry, I'm
if
not
you
gonna
don't
talk
wanna
no
do
more.
that.
I promise you, I'm not gonna talk no more.
Control
I promise you.
self. This tells me if you're incapable of controlling yourself, this tells me a lot about you.
Just because my bad, the blood.
Stop.
I'm not talking no more.
So the two are still legally married, that shared an insurance plan. While he was on bond, he called to amend it to raise the rate and then have all of the money for the insurance plan taken out of her account. Now, that would only be permissible, obviously, by one of the holders of the plan. She did not do it. I have screenshots of that from her judge. I have a lot of evidence that she's sent me, provided me. I understand that it's hard for you to believe if it's like block numbers. I understand your hesitation with that.
Show me. I mean, if you have block numbers, if you have 50 block numbered calls, that's something, because that's not something that would normally happen. Well, I get a lot of calls from like scammers and crap, right? But I mean, if you get 50 block calls in a very short amount of time, I know that's, Morgan, you don't have to do it just this very minute, right? But I would like it like really, really soon.
Absolutely.
And what I want to come back within maybe a day or two, and I'm going to show him, look, this is what we have. This is what we don't have. If we don't have anything, then, but I understand if she's scared, but show me the money. I want to see what you have. Just
Can we move it till Friday? And then
sure, of
if
course.
the state can send that to me too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But I want to know why is she so scared? Why? You're itching to say something else. What did you want to say?
Remember when she said I destroy her car?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
We're not getting it.
I want to see the video.
Okay.
You will.
The video has been uploaded and shared.
You will.
Okay.
And everything that they have, you will get to see.
But you promised me you dismiss it if I didn't touch her car?
I'm not gonna promise you.
I
What do you-
didn't touch
you
your
crazy?
car.
I can't dismiss
I
something.
did not touch it.
Okay.
If that is the fact, then the evidence will point to whose side is correct. I don't know.
Just stand by her mirror.
But you have to understand that it takes time to get
I
evidence.
understand, sir.
And we will get it. And as soon as Mr. Ela gets it, he's gonna show it to
Just
you.
argue for the bond, make
Okay.
it reduce.
We're
please.
gonna come back.
First
on
talk to
Friday.
felony court, because you're at no bond over there. And then if you get something in felony court, come back and we can talk.
Your Honor, do you want to move this case to Friday or?
Yeah, whatever you want. I mean, if you want to tomorrow, Thursday, whatever you want, I'm happy to do.
I see you put videos on YouTube on me.
I don't.
Yeah, you show it to me
I live
yesterday.
stream so that the whole world gets to see
We're being
how.
famous, me and you now.
Okay.
No, I'm just.
Mr. Scott. Good luck. Mr. Thurman, you're back. Okay. So I told you before, two of my main concerns are, or my two main concerns are, number one, are you going to go back to the jurisdiction that where you're wanted from? And number two, most importantly, are you a danger to my public? I take public, safety. It's as important as my hair. You know what I mean? It's that important, right? Because I don't want anything to happen out there with my name attached to a bond. I try everything in my power to ensure that everybody's protected. And I see that you're wanted for a really serious case. It's an armed robbery, right? I mean, that's what you're wanted for. There's no denying it. That's what it says on the paperwork.
He's on lifetime probation in Michigan.
Lifetime, there's such a thing as lifetime probation.
There is.
Yes.
Whoa.
So that Kate, I'll let you do the talking.
No, he did his time and he got out and lifetime probation out of Michigan. So that's what's happened. I believe it got,
So how on what would, aside from like a murder case,
So he was
What would
charged with
garner?
murder twice, along with 2 armed robberies.
I wasn't charged twice for no murder.
It just shows up.
it just shows up
Oh, I
twice.
about to say, I wasn't charged
Murder
twice.
along with armed robbery or aggravated robbery in our jurisdiction. He's placed on probation. Since that time, he's been charged in our jurisdiction with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and felon possession of a weapon. In those, he had bond conditions when it started off, where he was ordered to have a GPS monitor. He has had multiple curfew violations on top of that noted. And so I do believe he's a safety risk, because even with literally an ankle monitor, he doesn't follow court conditions. And so I believe he is a safety and flight risk. And the fact that there was a weapon involved with multiple witnesses, some of them children, even threatening to murder them, is that I would be opposed to a bond being set. Also, it should be noted that because of the way the probation was transferred, I can't confirm, so I can't approach on it yet. But from what I see on the system is that he moved the probation to Texas, which means there's an ICA. But I don't have the documents, which is why I can't present them. If there's an ICA hold, he is ineligible for a bond, because that's an ICA hold. I don't have it, which is why I can't say. But if I get the documents.
interstate compact agreement.
I understand. May I speak, Your Honor? Of course. Okay. After, we talking about the probation, I'm at the probation, the GPS curfew wise, my judge knows all that was going on. So he knows every information and why I've been late. I have evidence of why I'm late. So he knows everything that's going on with my
But
GPS.
you're not supposed to be late.
He knows why though. So
I understand.
that. That's why he overlooked, he said, okay, it's fine. He said it was fine.
Quick question, is it a motion to adjudicate?
Well, no, it's still open case. It's not under probation, but you're just asking if they do a bond violation report. They did on November 1st, 2024. They filed a motion to revoke.
Oh, so it's recent.
It's very recent.
So they've
It's
not
this month.
heard, okay, and then so there's not been there's not been a hearing on that yet, right?
No. But that's even after they amended the order. Also, he has further bond violation reports on December 18, 2023, another one on November 28, 2023, and that's after they amended it twice. One moment. So he seems to be agreeing with this. So the fact that he has 3 violations on top of having lifetime probation and a possible ICA, obviously, I'm still opposed for him.
Why are you on lifetime probation?
That's the way they set it up as. I took the plea deal.
What are you on probation for?
The armed robbery, conspiracy to commit armed robbery. I did 5.5 years, came home off lifetime probation. And to continue what I was saying, so I'm a threat to, a flight risk. I can't be a flight risk. Every court that they set, I came every single time. Every court that Michigan have set, I flew out there every single time. I knew I was getting locked up Monday. They told me that Thursday, I still showed up to court and got locked up. So there's no flight risk in this whatsoever if I've been showing up every single time.
And you may be showing up, but at the end of the day, you continue to do what you want to do without regard to bond conditions.
And what do you mean by that, Your Honor?
Meaning that they put you a GPS monitor, and they give you a curfew
Yes.
and you don't abide by the curfew.
I was working, Your Honor. That's why the judge has extended because they had my probation curfew time at us. I forgot what time it had as, but I had started my new job because I came, got locked up, lost my other job. He said, okay, the violation he's talking about, I came into court and talked to the judge and he extended my curfew. He was like, okay, you've been working. I said, yes, I have documentation of new work. So I'll show all my documentation and he said, okay. So the stuff he's mentioning violations for, they're already been taken care of. So he's not stating that either. He said 2023 is, obviously I'm still free, right or wrong. I'm still free. That means he's seen all the paperwork. I came with legit paperwork.
And that's kind of where I was coming from at it. If it's a lifetime probation and it's curfew violations that he's still out, my speculation would be that he was able to make an explanation to the judge and that's why he's not been revoked. So he's still here. As to the underlying charge, it's still a charge and that's what it is. Like he said, he turned himself in on Thursday knowing that he was gonna get arrested and held. And so I'm sure that Michigan it's a probation violation because of the underlying charges. And plus that's where that MRP is probably coming from. I believe he's proven time and time again that he's gone to Michigan, taking care of what he needs to take care of, and he will still be here he's been on bond on the underlying case for about a year. Your Honor, he's not been locked up this whole time up until this recent arrest. So, and at this point in time, this is really just for since we don't have proof of an ICA, if the judge is willing to set a bond, how much that would be, if there's a willingness to set a bond.
Let me read this to you.
Yes, Judge.
Texas Code of Criminal Procedure 17.03. NLR, out of state Michigan, armed robbery, armed robbery with a conspiracy, 2021. Probation transferred to Texas 3/20/21. Concurrently charged with murder, which was dismissed. No holds. Defendant is not indigent and defendant is alleged to have gone to complaining witness's home and pointed a gun at complaining witness and complaining witness's 3 children because one of the complaining witness's children was involved in a dispute with defendant's sister at the child's school. Defendant threatened to kill, quote unquote, everyone in the home. Defendant then left complaining witness's home and came back with defendant's father, both ready to fight complaining witness and complaining witness's wife. That's the aggravated assault that we have now. So, knowing that you're on lifetime probation for a very serious case, you know that you're supposed to be out there with a halo over your head. And yet you pick up an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon where allegedly a gun is pointed at kids. I mean, the way your mannerisms.
I would say something, Your Honor, that's why.
But don't, though. You have this open case.
Understandable.
Everything they can say, they can use it against you. My concern is public safety, man. And you got to understand that I don't know if you're guilty of this offense or not, but the problem is bad stuff keeps happening to you for some reason. It's like somehow, sometimes people are their own worst enemy. They get out and then something happens and then they just end up picking up another charge. It's like a cold. You pick up another charge, you pick up another charge here, you pick up another charge there, you don't follow bond conditions here. Mr. Thurman, you scare me, man.
Yeah, I scare you, Your Honor.
Yeah.
And I've been out for a whole year since this case happened, and this is my first time being into this courtroom again, and you're fearful whose safety if I've been doing nothing but right and working.
That's not true.
That has been true. I've been out for a year on bond, and I have not been into this no courtroom, but in Orange Jumpsuit, I should say. Your courtroom, anybody's
you want
courtroom.
me to reward you for being
Saying,
a
but you say you're in fear. You say you're in fear for safety. That's what I'm saying. Like, who are you in fear of? I have not been into any trouble whatsoever. I've been squeaky clean. Just I bond it out.
And Your Honor,
You don't get rewarded for being a good person out there. You know what I mean?
I
You're
understand.
supposed to be like that anyways.
I understand that wholeheartedly, Your Honor. But I'm just saying, but you say you fear, and I'm saying, how are you in fear if I've not been doing anything? That's showing you That should show you some type of sign, like, okay, he's never doing anything wrong. So where is the fear come to play? That's what I'm asking you.
The fear is really because, when people come here, it's little bunnies jumping in the woods, rainbows, gumdrops. And then when they get out there, they turn into different people. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. And I don't want that. Like, I don't want someone out there to suffer because we let you out. I let you bond out. You've got an armed robbery, you've got an ag assault. You continue to violate conditions on those bond, right? That shows me that you're not willing to abide by bond. I mean, quite frankly, you're lucky to even be out on those charges with the ankle monitor, and you continue to violate.
And Your Honor, you keep saying violate, like, if I was in violations they have on file, by the way. Those have been taken care of. Once again, you keep on saying violations, but they took care of. The felony court judge seeing I have proven, what's the word I'm looking for? Just proven, facts that this is why I'm late. I have a new job. I got fired because I got arrested from the other job. So I started a new job. For me having a felony in my position, and just call it what it is, a young black man with a felony, it's hard for me to get a job anywhere. So the jobs I do get, I take up on those. So it's hard. Any shift they open up for me, I'm going to take it and show my work ethic to them. So I let the judge know that. He sees that. He understands, like, okay, that's why you keep on bringing up violations. I have to work. I have to eat. I have to have a house to live in, like anybody else here. So you keep on bringing that up. I'll keep saying, I already talked to the judge about it. He granted it already. He let it go. That's why I'm still free to this day. Well, was free to this day. And you keep bringing that up. You saying threat to your fear, which is understandable. Everybody gonna have fear, but I have not been into any trouble. I've been working. I've been working for a whole year. I've been on my P's and Q's. And like you say, the police report that you're reading, sir, the case is still open, so I can't really speak on it. I'm pretty say much, but it's a lot more to what you're just reading on that police report. It's always going to be video cameras and house ring cameras, body footage. It's going to be a lot more other things that you're not going to be able to read off a police report, which is understandable.
Just too much blood, Mr. Thurman. I'm sorry. I can't set you on. It's just too much. I'm sorry. Hey, this isn't.
Do not walk away.
This isn't.
I said, okay, it's fine.
Really. I understand that you're hurt, Mr. Thurman, but look.
I've been doing my best, Your Honor. And y'all sit here telling me I'm the bad guy, and I've been doing nothing but my best of my abilities, working, staying out of trouble. And you're a threat, and I'm a threat to society. Really? For a whole year I've been out, and they just not issue a warrant for me just now recently, and I come to turn myself in, and I'm a threat to society. And people, you fear me for what? From turning myself in and show you that I'm not running for nothing. I'm not running for anything. I'm innocent, and I'm coming to show you I'm innocent by turning myself in. But y'all a threat. You can let go of me, sir.
Stop.
You can let go of me.
You do not tell me how to do my job.
You can let go of me. You grab my arm too tight.
Guys, relax.
I'm too tight. All I said, grab me. Look how you grabbing me up.
Back up.
Look how they grab me. I said you let me go a little bit.
You gotta calm down.
I'm calm. I just asked him a question. I asked him why she let me go a little bit, sir. That's all I said.
Open the door.
That's all I said. When you make somebody cuss you out, what do you think? You sit on my arm tight.